If you've ever seen a frozen pizza erupt in a toaster oven, you'd recognize the sheer panic on Sharon's face when her Wi-Fi router suddenly sparked like a faulty firework and booted her from her own network. One moment, she was lounging on her deck, smugly toasting with a glass of Merlot after boasting about her undetectable signal blockers. The next, she was howling at her tablet as it flashed warnings, system breached. Intrusion detected. Little did she know, my 12-year-old son, Alex, was perched in our upstairs window, laptop balanced on his lap, wearing a grin that screamed, "Checkmate." In our quiet suburb, you don't poke the bear, especially if that bear is a kid who codes Roblox mods for kicks and views hacking as his personal Olympics. It all kicked off 3 weeks prior when our home Wi-Fi started flaking out every evening at precisely 6 p.m. We blamed the ISP at first, then swapped modems twice after endless tech support calls. But on the fourth visit, with shiny new routers doing zilch, suspicions grew. My wife noticed the outages synced perfectly with Sharon's arrival, our next-door neighbor and self-anointed HOA overlord. The kind of woman who talks about herself in the third person, lodges complaints against chirping squirrels, and once rallied to outlaw lawn gnomes as visual vandalism. She wielded her clipboard like a scepter, her wireless earpiece like a crown, hell-bent on ruling every inch of our dead-end street. I tested my hunch one dusk, standing in the driveway with my phone's Signal app open. Sure enough, the bars tanked 3 minutes after her SUV rolled in. I strode inside, caught Alex's eye, and muttered, "I think the dragon lady's scrambling us." He glanced up from his screen with a chilling smirk. "Want proof?" he asked. I nodded wryly, and in under half an hour, he'd pinpointed her interference, not just jamming our signal, but rerouting Bluetooth to a phantom hub dubbed ho_guard. This wasn't petty, it was espionage. Most folks would have stormed over for a showdown. I almost did, hovering at her door once, but she erupted at a mail carrier for asymmetrical parking near her curb. Nope. Sharon thrived on power plays, not reason. We needed a strike that'd halt her games and make her question her tech tyranny forever. Enter Alex, my middle school prodigy with the icy poise of a poker champ. He doesn't rage or boast. He observes, dissects, and strikes surgically. When I laid out Sharon's scheme, he nodded curtly and requested our dusty spare laptop with the firewall setup. That ancient machine roared back to life under his fingers, and by the next day, he'd engineered a masterpiece, the spider-web protocol. It beamed a fake Wi-Fi hotspot called resident_net_3, seemingly wide open, but rigged as a high-tech snare with adaptive encryption and backdoor tracking. Sharon bit hard. Her blocker latched on, and bam, the trap clamped. Her gadget's ID got mirrored, traffic looped back, forcing her router into a lockdown reset she'd never crack without a full wipe. The kicker? While she scrambled, her speakers and gadgets blared non-stop smooth jazz, auto-triggered via her voice assistant. She'd need to factory reset her whole setup to silence the girl from Ipanema on her AC unit. And her smart oven screen blinked. "Play nice next time." I savored the spectacle from my stoop, coffee in hand, as Sharon burst out in her satin bathrobe, jabbing a signal scanner like a mad wizard's wand. "Who's jamming my bandwidth?" she bellowed. The delicious twist. It was her own echo, her interference pattern cloned and flung back, devouring her system from within. By dawn, an HOA citation slapped our door. Illicit electronic disturbances and rogue transmissions. And signed, but her scrawled fury was unmistakable. I chuckled, filing it in our Sharon Saga binder. But she wasn't licked. She was livid. She summoned an urgent HOA summit, accusing us of running a black market data den from our garage. She even sicked a lawyer on us with a cease and desist that reeked of desperation. What she missed was Alex's phase 2, meticulous logs of her jams, frequencies, and IDs, bundled and shipped to the FCC. Within days, a nondescript van idled curbside. Sharon feigned nonchalance, fluttering like a hostess, but when the agent flashed his badge and demanded her gear, she paled like a ghost. Yet she doubled down. Her 23-page rant to authorities was a fever dream of buzzwords: invasion of sovereign bandwidth, coded aggression, entropy warfare. She branded Alex a cyber menace in hoodies and demanded a suburb-wide gadget embargo. Hilarious at first, until a harried judge greenlit a hearing not kiddie court, but civil, charging Alex with eviscerating her online fortress. We had 14 days. My wife, usually the diplomat, ignited. She bombarded the HOA line until they ghosted her, vowing countersuits for bullying. She huddled with Alex. You're innocent, but we'll crush this fair and square. Alex, unflappable, scrolled his archives. We'll dominate, he said. She's handed me the arena. Prep unearthed Sharon's dirt. Not only FCC probe jamming, but neighborhood-wide snooping on cams, locks, even pet feeders. She wasn't targeting us. She was big brother to the block. Alex prepped a bombshell demo, suburban cyber siege, charting her assault, our pushback, and the fallout. I warned it'd get us tossed. He shrugged, worth the risk. Court day, Sharon strutted in like a courtroom diva-tailored suit, killer stilettos, hair armored in spray. Her slick attorney eyed us smugly. Alex rocked his gamer sweatshirt. I dusted off a jacket. The judge, eyeing the docket, sighed at Alex. This the kid. Sharon leaped up. That delinquent waged digital jihad on my sanctity and liberties. The judge blinked. Lady, this is Wi-Fi beef, not treason. Her lawyer pressed. Severe emotional and connectivity trauma. Judge, counter. Alex nudged me aside, plugged in his drive, and unleashed 12 minutes of forensic glory. Slides dissected Sharon's jams, spoofs, and hacks with visuals, timestamps. Even her cousin's voicemails plotting signal supremacy. Proof piled up, her patterns overlaid ours, irrefutable sabotage. Sharon squawked interruptions. Judge shut her down. Alex is closer. Power unchecked breeds spying. Neighborhoods flourish on mutual respect or crumble under tyrants. Silence reigned. Judge to Sharon. Response. She detonated. He lured me. Invaded my ecosystem. My dishwasher mocked me like a sci-fi villain. Judge, did you jam their signal? She sputtered. Irrelevant. Case dismissed, he ruled. Frivolous filings earn fines next time. Her lawyer slunk out. Sharon seethed, defeated but unbowed. She went guerrilla. Flyers flooded mailboxes. Beware rogue hackers, negligent guardians, Wi-Fi sorcerers. Alex became the bandwidth bandit. Then, a grotesque steel contraption appeared curbside between our yards. HOA signal, sentinel restricted access. Blinking diodes, phony antennas, bogus, tech division decal. We had no such division. Alex stared blankly. Bait. He pinged it with junk data, making it whine and overheat. Sharon emerged in shades, walkie-talkie in grip, barking code echo, perimeter breach. He hit a speaker in shrubs, emitting a maddening drone. She paced with gadgets, summoning cops who chuckled and left. Fire inspectors followed her tip, deeming it a fire trap. Ungrounded wires from her outlet, fraudulently permitted. They yanked it. Sharon raged at me. You've fostered hostility. Saved us from your tech bomb. I shot back. Memes exploded in the chat. Sharon as a dystopian overlord. Her box as a surveillance sarcophagus. But Alex sensed her pivot. Her signals vanished total blackout. She's plotting offline, he warned. We aimed a mic at her office. At 2 a.m., it caught whispers. They crave conflict? Fine. Activate phase Omega reclaim the grid. Mentions of board ousters, civic purge, ultimate control. Alex built the Mirage, a virtual suburb net mimicking every home's devices. If she struck, it'd ensnare her in illusions. Midnight strike. Her new Riga brute force hijacker latched on, commanding locks, cams, garages. But it hit fakes. Devices rebelled. Sirens wailed virtually, access denied. A core AI, Shara, intoned, "We see you, Sharon." Her setup imploded. We heard crashes, curses. She fled at dawn, bins crammed in her car. The HOA convened urgently, unveiling her scams. Forged presidency, siphoned funds for her gadgets, a shady mesh net deal with her kin for kickbacks and veto power. Alex presented his dossier, logs, recordings. Ditch rulers, embrace openness shared logs, rotating leads, real-time oversight. Cheers erupted. Sharon barged in, wild-eyed. You can't erase me. I safeguarded this place. Bored? No, you chained it. As officials led her out for fraud probes, she shrieked. Regret this, traitors. Fines nullified. Alex named tech guru. We porch sat that twilight, Wi-Fi pristine. She'll resurface, I said. Alex smirked. Let her. Sharon Snare 2.0 awaits. Peace reigned, but whispers lingered. Was our vigilante justice heroic or overreach? In a world of digital shadows, who truly owns the airwaves?